Honestly, it was pretty great. We're very happy with the performances here. We improved a lot from our last competition, and while there is definitely some more improvement to make, it was a very big step forward, and we feel like we can keep moving from it, build on it.
I feel pretty good about the skates. I don't think I'm ever like truly happy. I still think about everything that I could have done better.
Oh yeah.
So that I'll hope to improve on in the future.
Especially in the short program. There's a lot of points we left out in the short program, and some in the long too. So it's nice to know that that's definitely not the ceiling. There's still a ways that we can go with it, but I think the height of the twist definitely needs to keep improving. It's something that we're getting in practice lately, which is pretty cool, but it's not showing up in competition yet. It's one of those things that, like, we're trying to change a lot of older habits, that kind of thing, and when the pressure comes and trying really hard, all of a sudden those old habits kick in strong.
Yeah. So. And for me, back outside death spiral is a huge hurdle. I had knee surgery in 2017, and it was on my right knee. So the back outside death spiral is on the right leg, and it kind of twists in a way that is uncomfortable for me with my injury. So it's like working through that and kind of now becoming okay with that type of feeling and that type of movement. And it's getting better. It's just maybe not the level that I want it to be at yet.
You know, we've been working really hard on the component side of things, and that's something that we have put a lot of effort into, and it's not necessarily a tangible, you are expressing more, therefore your components are going to change immediately. It's something that takes time and has to be recognized by the judges overall before the score starts to actually change, and that's something that we're going to continue to work hard on and work with a group of ice dancing coaches at home that have been super helpful. And I think that mentally it's hard to know that things are improving, and also that it'll take a while and the patience has to be there with everything.
Mentally, for me, at competitions this season, I've been trying to figure out what takes me from like a good skate and what takes me from a bad skate, like what happened, because it's not a difference of ability, it's just a difference of concentration. So it was really, for me, like from NHK to this competition in France, like nothing changed as far as my ability or our ability. It was just a difference of concentration and not getting distracted, and those little distractions can take you from landing a jump to falling on a jump, and it's not really that you didn't have the ability to land the jump, it was just that your mind wasn't in the right place at the right time. So that's mentally has been a huge hurdle for us, me specifically. So it's something that after NHK, I really had to stop and focus on for this competition.
So right now we have 2 days and then we're going to Tallinn for another competition. So the focus for the time being is just staying awake and getting through Tallinn with Japan time zone to this time zone, and sleep patterns have been a little irregular, but
time doesn't even exist. It's a construct.
What is time? Right? So we're just gonna stay awake and get through Tallinn. That's the main goal. But then we get home and we've got a month before nationals, and that's
So we're going to sleep for 3 weeks?
I mean, yeah, 3 weeks is just sleeping. Nice hibernation.
But we've got a good time to build and kind of revamp things a little bit.
I want the levels that we missed.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to just be sitting around thinking about the points that we're missing on those levels, and I'm not going to stop until I get those levels. So,
right.
Especially now, since we just changed our training location, and we have a new team of coaches that can really help us achieve those levels. So that'll be our main focus moving into nationals, is getting more height on the twist, getting a better level on our death spiral.
You know, it was a tough decision for us, and in the long run, we had to put Tara's health first. In the past 4 years, she's had 3 pretty serious injuries with a hip surgery, a knee surgery, and then a fracture in her kneecap. So we spent a lot of the past 4 years just recovering from injury and not really being able to move forward. It was like trying to just get back to the status quo. And being in Colorado Springs at the Olympic Training Center is amazing with the facilities that they have to help out with health and recovery and maintenance to prevent future injuries. And we were there over the summer, and we ended up really enjoying working with the coaches there while we were getting Tara healthy. And that's our main priority for this season, is to maintain being healthy so that we can start moving forward instead of just maintaining the skating. So it's a big deal for us.
Yeah. I think Danny and I have a really...
The connection.
The connection, but we have...
That's like a...
That's like a very normal response. I would say we have a very specific way of embodying characters when we skate. Okay. And I think that's what makes our skating stronger. I think we are stronger as a team when we are embodying characters. And I think that's what makes us stand out.
I agree with that, you know. So
and our characters have a connection.
Yeah, right? Embodying characters.
Embodying characters,
so I feel like, especially the long program, that we have characters that are not necessarily the normal story, but that we both very much feel. And when we can make you feel that we feel it, that's when it becomes real to everyone watching. And that's when, like, when you can have the chills factor to your skating, and you have to skate well for that to come across, obviously. When you're falling all over the place, nobody gets chills.
I get chills. I get chills because I've fallen all over the place. I spent the majority of the time on the ice, so it's cold.
But when you can do that and you can make the audience feel what you're feeling, I think that's something that's pretty special, and I think we have the ability to do that.
Yeah. I almost prefer character pieces because it takes me away from myself. And the less I am talking to myself in a program, the less like inner dialogue I have, the better. Because that takes me away from doubting, and it takes me away from all of
overthinking.
The overthinking, and it kind of puts me into a different zone. And if I can be someone else for that 4 minutes, then that's probably a more confident place to be because then I'm not doubting myself. I'm embodying someone else.
Yeah, I think that you hit the nail on the head with it being acting. I think our sport is very unique in that it is art as well as physical and sport. And the art portion of it comes from, like, some people would say, like, the dance background, but I also believe that a large portion of it is an acting background, because if you watch amazing skaters, you're not just watching them create, like, technical movements, you're watching them create a story as they move for you and as they go across the ice. And that is, like, any story is a form of acting, right? So even though we're not talking, or we're like in a silent film, so to speak, right? But the art form is a form of acting. So how do we get into that? I think we get into that by a lot of repetition, really.
Rehearsal.
Yeah, a lot of rehearsals. Like, every day trying to make it just a little bit better, feel it just a little bit more, so that it can seem 100% natural to the person who watches it for the first time. I wear gold seal blades, and I started wearing gold seal blades with my very first pair of boots because they were a hand-me-down pair. Like, The first pair that I ever bought was off of another older gentleman at the rink, and
Older gentleman.
right?
Oh, what a
Older
wizened
boy.
old man.
Right? A hand-me-down pair from another boy at the rink, and they were gold seal, and my coach said that's the best kind of boot that's the best kind of blade you'll ever use. And I said okay, and she was right. I have never needed anything different. They're incredibly comfortable. I can count on them every time they come in the same, and they feel comfortable, and it's smooth and easy, you know.
On the flip side, I wear pattern 99s, and it was like my graduation blade.
Yeah.
I started off with like, I don't know, some other janky blade. We're not going to talk about that. And my first coach was like, oh, you're getting better now. You're going to start with a pattern 99, and then eventually you're going to graduate to a gold seal. And then I was like, why would I do that? These are the best. These feel great. And here I am. I'm still riding with the pattern 99, and they're amazing. And I would never change them. I don't need anything else.
So you're sticking with the pattern 99?
Yeah.
No, the gold seal's way better.
I don't need it. I'm good. I'm very happy. Well, the toe pick is very large, and so when I do accidentally kick Danny, he really like gets it. If you see the toe pick on the pattern 99, very, very intimidating. I prefer that with my toe picks.
I mean, Tara,
the gold
you
seal.
do like to be intimidating.
Well, yes,
right?
I do, but the gold seal toe pick is not as intimidating. His toe pick is not as cool as mine.
It's got those cool little
well,
things.
yeah, but mine is like, it's really like gonna get you, you know.
You got like an extra spot.
It's really like. I'm just saying, like, if the pattern 99 and the gold seal were to have a duel, who would win?
Gold seal every time.
No, not if the toe picks were dueling.
All right. Well, you didn't say toe pick.
I'm just saying, if they went head to head, toe pick to toe pick, pattern 99 is gonna come out on top every time.
I think you should try both of them, and then
one on each foot.
I don't recommend that.
Pattern 99 is gonna take you down. I'm just saying, if we're gonna like duel the blades, mine wins.
Who the two of you is the messiest?
Me. I'm
Yeah.
the messiest.
Yeah.
I'm a mess.
She wins that one
Sometimes I make the messes and Danny cleans them.
more often than not.
Most of the time. He was actually just helping me pack my bag.
Yeah.
Because I was messy.
We knew we had to be here for the interview, and she was still having stuff all
everywhere.
over the room, room, and I was like, all right, well, let's clean this up for
Yeah,
you.
I'm for sure the messiest.
Who's the calmest during training, like more?
I think I win that one too.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Danny. On rare occasions, we switch off. We do
Yeah.
the thing where if one person is panicking, the other person gets like weirdly calm. But very rarely is Danny the one panicking. But when he does panic, I'll get calm.
Then she takes over. Yeah, it's cool that we've figured that out this far into the partnership. That
That's what we need to do.
yeah.
But more often than not, I am panicking, and Danny
Not
is.
necessarily panicking.
Yeah, I'm overreacting. I would
when-
say.
when there is an issue, or I can be the calmer.
Yeah,
mind in
definitely.
the situation.
Is it the same during competitions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
I have like.
I think you're calmer at competitions, though.
Yeah. But
But-
I would say I get nervous and freak out a little bit, and then he kind of like calms me down.
Yeah, it's become almost a ritual to have like, all right, here.
It's almost scheduled.
Everything's going fine. Here's the freak out. All right, here we calm down
Yeah.
and compete.
Yep.
You know, like you get all the emotions out before you compete, so then you can be like in the zone
Yeah.
for competition.
Who can be the grumpiest?
Who can be the grumpiest? Depends on who's eaten most recently.
Depends on the last time I've eaten. I'm going to take this one and say I can be the grumpiest just because I think I'm very emotional, but
But I can be the grumpiest if
we're both pretty grumpy.
you know, it's that hangry thing gets you.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
if the session's been going for a little while and
Been on the ice for a long time.
yeah,
Snacks. If we haven't had enough snacks.
yeah, snacks are key. Snacks are key
What are your
to
favorite snacks?
the favorite snacks. I'm on a Belvita kick right now. I like
Such a great
Belvitas.
snack. I love so many snacks. I love baked goods.
Bagels.
Love bagels. Bagels are great. Oh, I don't know. I can't even pick a favorite snack because I just wouldn't want to upset the other snacks. I love them all so much. How can you choose, you know?
Such a cop-out answer.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Who's
I can't
your
pick.
favorite child? Oh, I don't
I love
know.
them all. Like, I just,
You don't love all your children equally. Come on. You know one's better than the rest.
I didn't birth them. They're snacks.
Is it true that applesauce is like a thing in U.S. figure skating?
Yeah, it is.
So is that one of your favorite snacks?
I not on a regular basis, but I do
Tara brings applesauce to competition.
I do bring applesauce to competition. I don't even know why. It just started happening.
She was literally just telling me a story today that she had left applesauce in her bag, and she
It
thinks
was
fermented.
it fermented right before my free skate too. I was like, oh, I'll have like a sip of this applesauce. It's like squeezable. So I squeezed it into my mouth before my free skate. It was for sure fermented, perhaps alcoholic. It was such a bad decision, and I was like, huh, 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 and I was like trying to like scrape it off my tongue, and I had to go out and skate my free skate. It was bad.
I think we should do it every time from now on.
It wasn't good. It wasn't a good idea. But yeah, applesauce is like a thing. I don't know why, we all just started doing it. I think they started giving it out, and then we were like, hey, applesauce is like really good.
Yeah, it's like quick energy.
Yeah,
I guess.
and no one's had it since they were like 8, and all of a sudden you have applesauce again. You're like,
this
applesauce is
was
delicious.
Who's more addicted to social media?
I'm gonna take this one. I'm
That's
more addicted
Tara.
to social media. Why aren't you any of them?
I'm-
You're not like, who builds the best Legos? I'd be like, this guy. Yeah, I'm more addicted to social media.
Who builds the best Legos?
This guy.
So one of the things that I like to do before a competition or before like a big event is to make Star Wars Legos. So it's nice because it's like mindless. You can just sit down, have a movie on in the background, and build a Lego set.
Yeah.
So and just yeah,
Builds those Legos, man.
Shut up.
He does. Loves them. Like, who buys the most Legos? Me! To give to him.
She's like, another birthday, another Christmas. Oh, I know the gift.
I'm like Lego's best customer.
We just wanted to thank all of our friends and our family and the fans. Thank you so much for supporting us and supporting John Wilson so they can support us. It's pretty awesome. And thank you all for watching. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much to all of our fans for watching and for all of your support throughout the years.
Thank you guys so much for this interview. It was my pleasure. I wish you guys all the best for the rest of the season, and I hope to see you again soon.
Thank
you.
you so much. It's been our pleasure.